As an educational psychologist, I've given a lot of thought to the concept of motivation. And I find it strange that we have basically one idea of motivation in school systems. And that is that uh, people with more experience that are older, they sit in the capital city and they design a curriculum uh, of based upon their concepts of what they think children should learn. And that's understandable. Um, I mean, there is a purpose to give children a sense of their history and their culture and the basics in certain subjects. And I get that, I know that. But we're in a day and age where it's possible for the individual student to more often design their own curriculum based on their needs and their interests. We're getting to a point where we need to understand that process is just as important as content. You know, learning how to learn and metacognition is just as important as the specific things that you can check off that you have learned. So what you have learned is what we test, but what we need to know is if the child, when they come out of school, they can learn and they understand the learning process. Now, that's a hard concept for many people to get because we're so used to, do this course, pass that test, get that grade, you're finished, and you go on to the next. But we know that learning is a lifelong process, and what skills do you need to be able to learn, and what strategies can you develop to be able to learn? And then, how are you using your strengths, and how are you using your talents? And is a new purpose of school to discover the strengths and the talents of the children, and then work for a new motivational model based on internal motivation, asking the children, what would you like to learn? How would you like to learn this? And I am here as your mentor and quality controllant, controller, to see that you are getting the concepts and producing good work and giving you feedback and giving you encouragement. Now, every child has talents and strengths, and a lot of times the schools don't bring out those talents and strengths, but the new purpose of teaching may be for the teacher to go on a hunt for just the talents and the skills that and experience that many children have that are not tested in school but are good for their future. Are we going to continue to educate generalists that are supposed to be good in every subject and every aspect of that subject to get good grades? Or are we going to allow more for specific skills that are based on their strengths and their talents that can contribute to society? Of course, we have to do both at the same time. But for generation after generation after generation, the model we've had is external motivation. Other people are defining what we need to learn, how we're going to learn it, how we can show that we've learned. And the new paradigm needs, according to me, to be based on internal motivation, finding strengths, finding talents, finding that drive that is deep down inside every child, and then finding a way for an education to bring out that talent and to utilize these skills and utilize their experience so that they can make even greater contributions to the world.